Talking about today is tangent. So you may have noticed unit circle only had sine and cosine on it, the y and x values, all right? But we still need to talk about tangent. Now, tangent comes from sine over cosine, all right, which is why the unit circle only gives us those two, is because you can get tangent from them. In other words, since sine is the y value and cosine is the x value, it's the y value over the x value, sine over cosine. All right. Now, technically speaking, when we do all of this, we should reduce it ourselves, but we're just going to lay out the rules for it. There's only 5 combinations that you'll ever see. First off, the rules that you should already know, your positive and negative rules. Positive divided by a positive leads you to a positive. Positive over a negative is negative. 2 negatives make a positive. Negative over positive makes a negative. All right, so whichever combination of positives and negatives you have, you can derive them all. All right, for these ones down here, there are justifications for why these work, but for us, we're just going to say that they do. All right, if you get 1/2 over root 3 over 2, that's root 3 over 3. Root 2 over 2 over root 2 over 2, anything over itself is 1. Root 3 over 2 over 1/2 is just root 3. 1 divided by 0, you're not allowed to divide by 0, so this guy is undefined. And I know there's not a lot of room. And then 0 divided by 1 is 0. All right, so everything on the unit circle, when you do the y value over the x value, turns out to be one of those fractions above. And what's more, up front, next to where the unit circles are, there is also a page that has the tangent rules on them, exactly what we just said, what your signs, and also what everything reduces down to. All right, so you are always welcome to grab those as well. All right, so now we just need to find things. So this first one, tangent of 30, that's really sine of 30 over cosine of 30. All right, tangent is really just sine over cosine, so we're going to be looking at the 30 degrees. So we need to figure out what sine and cosine of 30 degrees is. So we're going to go to 30 degrees. Here's sine, here's cosine. So 1/2 over root 3 over 2. And then we're going to go up here and we're going to find where that is. All right. First off, they're both positive. So positive over a positive means our answer should be positive. And then 1/2 over root 3 over 2, you can see here, turns into just root 3 over 3. And so that is our answer. All right, so the next one is tangent of 3 pi over 4. And I'm going to change colors here so that it's a little bit easier to tell. So tangent, again, is sine over cosine. All right, so we're going to find 3 pi over 4 on our unit circle, which is here, sine over cosine. So this is root 2 over 2 over negative root 2 over 2. All right, so first off, I have a positive over a negative, which tells us that our answer should be negative. And then root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2 turns out to be 1. So tangent of 3 pi over 4 is negative 1. All right, tangent of 4 pi over 3. So this is really sine of 4 pi over 3 over cosine of 4 pi over 3. So we're going to grab our unit circle here. We're going to find 4 pi over 3 sine over cosine. So this is negative root 3 over 2 over negative 1/2. Well, negative over a negative gives you a positive for an answer. And then root 3 over 2 over 1/2 turns out to be root 3. So positive root 3 is our answer. And then for the last one that we're going to do together, tangent of 90. So again, that is sine of 90 over cosine of 90. So on our unit circle, we're going to find 90 degrees, sine over cosine, so 1 over 0. Well, positive, positive means our answer will be positive, and 1 over 0 is actually just undefined. And I am out of room again, so I'm going to write it sideways. All right, those 4 are the ones that I'm going to do with you. You should do these 4 on the bottom.